In today's video, I'll show you how to root any Motorola phone in the easiest possible way. This tutorial is divided into two parts. First, unlocking the bootloader, and second, rooting your device. For this example, I'll be using the Moto Edge 40, but after watching this video, you'll be able to root any Motorola device without any issue. To begin, enable developer options. Go to System Settings, then About Phone, and tap on the build number several times to enable developer options. Once enabled, you can access it in System Settings. Go to Developer Options and enable OEM unlocking. Then toggle USB debugging. Once both options are enabled, connect your phone to your computer using a USB cable. Next, on your computer, visit Motorola's official bootloader unlocking website. From there, download and install the Android SDK and Motorola USB drivers to establish a connection with your phone. I'm using a Mac, but this works on Windows as well. To unlock the bootloader, you'll first need to fetch unlock data from the phone's bootloader. Copy this command to fetch unlocking data. Connect your device with USB cable and open terminal window. After connecting your phone via USB and ensuring the Android SDK and drivers are installed, type ADB device to confirm the connection. If you see the serial number, the connection is successful. Now type ADB reboot bootloader to boot your phone into fastboot mode. The OEM status should show as locked, indicating that the bootloader is locked. Once in fastboot mode, check the connection by typing fastboot devices. Use the code copied earlier to get the unlocking key from the Motorola website. Once you have the unlock data key string, copy them and paste them into any text editor. Clean it by removing unnecessary strings and spaces, leaving only the key itself. Copy this device ID string, open the unlocking site again, and paste the key in the text field. Make sure your key doesn't contain any spaces. After that, click on the Can My Device Be Unlocked button. It will then check your phone's eligibility. Once done, scroll down, read their unlocking policies, and click on the Yes button. After that, click on Request Key button. Then click on the Void Warranty dialog. You will then see another page saying you should receive an unlocking key. Now, open your inbox with the same account that you used to log in to the Moto unlocking site, and you will see an email from Moto with your unlocking key. In my case, they sent me the unlock key instantly, but it may take some time to send the key, so if you don't find the email, please be patient. Now click on the link from the email. It will take you to the last step of unlocking the bootloader. From this page, copy the unlocking bootloader command and paste it into your terminal, followed by your unlocking key. Hit enter and you will see a screen on your phone to unlock the bootloader. Use the volume buttons for navigation and select the Unlock Bootloader option. Note that unlocking the bootloader will void your phone's warranty and wipe all of your data. The OEM status has disappeared, and it is showing flashing unlocked. Now type the fastboot reboot command to boot your phone. You may see warnings after unlocking. These are normal and can be ignored. Set up your phone and enable developer options again. Now you can see the OEM option is grayed out, which means we successfully unlocked the bootloader. Now let's proceed with rooting the device. To root, you'll need a boot image file, which can be obtained from your phone's firmware. Search for your device's firmware online, ensuring the exact match for the model, Android version, and name. It is complicated to find matching firmware, so I want to give you an easy way. For this, you will need a Windows computer, and inside Windows Computer, download Lenovo's Rescue and Smart Assistant tool. It is not available for Mac or Linux, but you can virtualize a Windows system if you are using a Mac. Watch this video if you want to. Once tool is installed, open it and boot your phone into fastboot mode and connect it via USB. The tool will detect your phone and allow you to download the firmware. Click the download button to get your firmware. After downloading, you can install it on your phone by clicking the rescue button. This ensures your boot image matches the firmware, but I'll skip this step. The firmware is stored in a hidden directory, so enable the Show Hidden Items option in your file manager to access it. Locate the boot image in the directory where firmware is stored. Now this is the boot image file that we want. Transfer it to your phone. I have transferred the boot image to my phone. Next, download and install the Magisk app from its GitHub repository. Links in the description. After downloading Magisk app, open it. In the Magisk app, if the RAM disk status shows yes, your phone can be rooted. Click Install, select Patch File, and pick the boot image. Tap Let's Go, and Magisk will patch the boot image with root. The patched boot image will appear in your phone's download folder. Now transfer this patched boot image in your computer for further process. Boot your phone into fastboot mode again and connect it via USB cable. Flash the patched boot image using the fastboot flash boot command. Drag and drop the patched boot image into the terminal. Hit enter, and if you see finished, that means you successfully flashed the boot image on your device. Disconnect phone from the PC and click on the start button to turn it on. Now while this phone is booting, let me give you a tip. After downloading the firmware for your phone, locate the flashfile.xml file and open it in any text editor. Now, search for boot.img, and if you see boot.img is used in slot A, then you can use the fastboot flash boot command, but if it also contains slot B, then you have to flash the boot image in both slots using this command. The phone booted successfully. Now, let me connect it to the internet, as Magisk requires an internet connection to update. Once connected, open the Magisk app again, and it will update automatically. Open Magisk app again, and click OK for further setup, but I am skipping it. As you can see, we successfully rooted our phone with the latest versions of Magisk. That's it for this video. You found this tutorial helpful? Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content.